G'day boys! Today we're going to be talking about Splitgate 2, the pros and cons, and if it's worth your time. First off, I'm going to start with the positives. So first off, I want to say the movement and the gunplay in this game is absolutely amazing. As soon as I started playing it, I fell in love instantly. It's so much fun. It's so fluid. You can go really fast with the movement. You can do bunny hopping and so forth. You can keep your momentum through portals. Like, it's all around such an amazing game to play, and it feels so fluid and smooth. The developers did an amazing job in like capturing that essence of like an arena shooter where you can run around and just continually frag out. And the portals add such a layer to this game that makes it so unique. Obviously, people compare it as this Portal multiplayer, and they're not wrong. Essentially, it is Portal multiplayer, Quake with portals, if you will. But it feels so nice to play. The gun mechanics feel so smooth. I haven't encountered much server issues. A lot of people have, but the games that I've played have been very nice. Like, there's been no like input lag. There's been no server desync. Like, it's been so good to me so far, and it feels amazing to play. They also have a wide selection of guns per each one. So you have SMG, burst, shotgun, carbine, and assault rifle, but you have one for each class. They're all somewhat unique, but not really at the same time, you know what I mean? But I think overall, it's quite somewhat balanced. Some people could argue that Sabrask, because of his smart wall ability, makes him really overpowered, but you just nade it. You can just shoot it, it just goes away. Obviously, it can be very clutch in some situations. When you're in a 1v2, you just put your shield down and you can get two of them before they break your shield, and you can move in between it for sure. But then that also, it's like, you got the briefly reveals enemy through walls, which can be considered overpowered because you can see all the enemies on the map. So if you have a whole full team of these boys and they just keep popping, you have like free wall hacks for most of the game. So I think at the moment, obviously, I think it's pretty balanced. You couldn't say until you play like a ranked and people start finding like really gross metas and whatnot. But at the current state of the game, it's very nice to play, very fluid. There's no crazy OP strategies that I've ever encountered so far in my playtime, but overall, amazing. I think the class setup is great. Movement, mechanics, everything is fantastic and top notch. Now, here comes into pass is the unlock system. I'm not sure if this is a positive and a negative. I think it's okay at the moment, but obviously because the XP isn't really counting and it's very bugged at the moment, so some games count, some games don't. So it goes through that you have a class level, and the class level levels up, you unlock more guns, you unlock more perks, I'll go to this class here, and so forth. So it goes through and you can unlock all these new perks, new attachments, and each gun has their own level, and that own level allow you to put attachments on it to increase, recoil, extended mag, to get more bullets in your mag, and so forth. So it's kind of has that aspect of like Call of Duty when you level up your classes to be good. I don't think it's a crazy problem because, like I said, everything's progressive. So if someone unlocks one of that weapon, you can unlock it the same way just by playing a little bit more. I don't think it's like a crazy wall block system that like stops you from progressing. I think it's quite fluid, but it's really hard to tell because of the XP. Because the amount of XP I got one game was like 6 levels. So if it's level 20 to unlock the last weapon, or level 22, sorry, to unlock the last weapon, it might take you like one night of gaming to unlock all the weapons on that one class. So I don't think the XP is crazily grindy, but it is double XP because of the beta, and on top of that, the XP system's not completely tracking, so it's not really like amazing positive. I think the class progression is quite nice, but you can't really tell until they fix the XP issue. But so far, so good. Another positive is how transparent the developers are on Twitter and social media and whatnot. They always continually give updates about their game and how it's going. So far, when it launched, the developers have always been talking on Twitter. They're working on the server issues. They've fixed this part of the server issue. They're working on more issues like this and this. It's going to be done, estimated to be done at this time. The game's still playable. It just won't be tracking XP because we're trying to fix the backend. Like, they're very transparent compared to a lot of other developers and whatnot that simply just don't give updates. They just fucking keep to themselves. These guys are very community driven, which is the same as Splitgate 1. They were very transparent, community driven in Splitgate 1. So they kept that, and it's really genuine to see because you're seeing a developer that's very genuine towards their community and is just very passionate about their own game, which is amazing to see. Probably one of the biggest negatives I would say in this game would be the microtransaction costs. This gun right here is 23 USD for one singular weapon. Sure, it's a mythic legendary, you know, crazy variant, right? That you can make different ones and whatnot, but like 23 bucks, that is a diabolical price for something that isn't considered a AAA title. Like, for example, you can get a Call of Duty bundle for $23, and that comes with like an operator skin, 2-3 weapon skins, and some like calling tags, emblems, and so forth. This is like a Valorant price, which Valorant is overpriced by every means necessary. I think it's totally bullcrap how much they charge for their skins in Valorant. But Valorant is, you know, one of the top tier games with a massive community, or massive player base, and so forth. Splitgate 2 is not a massive player based game. Sure, it's got some nice numbers on it at the moment, but in like future reference, like this looks like a fucking money grab. I know it's a free to play game and they need money to keep continually developing this game and making it better and whatnot, but $23 for one singular skin is fucking comical. Even down here, $8 for a gun is a little bit better, but it should be on the lower end of side because it's not a big based game. Like, sure, it's gonna be taking players from Halo, but Halo has lost a lot of players due to just, yeah, Halo Infinite isn't just not it at the moment. But Halo Infinite, and you got other games like people coming from Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Valorant, whatnot. They all come from those games, right? But those games are at the pinnacle right now. They're at the top of the game. And this is not at the top of the food chain. It's never going to be at the top of the food chain. And they need to understand that these prices, people are not going to fucking froth over. Like, this starter pack is a lot more usable. $7.50 Australian, which is amazing. So $5 US probably for a new portal, 3 different guns, and 500 coins to buy the beta battle pass, which I have no problems with. It's not a crazy battle pass, but it's only $5, and it's only like half a battle pass, like pre-season battle pass, that a lot of games do when they're in beta. So it's not bad. I think this is perfectly fine, but the other ones is just absolutely shocker. Also, there is the ammunition in this game is really weird as well, because there's no ammunition that you can pick off, like ammo resupplies or something like you can pick up. So as it being like an arena shooter, you compare this to like games like Quake that have ammo restores, armor restock. They don't have this in this game. So when you run out of ammo, you have to scavenge the battlefield, which isn't too bad, but you get like 3 or 4 or 5 kills in one life, you got no ammo left. And some guns, for example, I'm a Sabrask main, they use the same fucking pistol. They use the same ammo for both guns. So it's just not ideal for running out of ammo all the time and switching guns and whatnot. Like, you don't get rewarded for going on a killing spree with the gun that you're using. I don't know if this was intentional, but for an arena shooter, running out of ammo is just kind of just stops like your momentum when you're just absolutely on a kill roll, you know? When you're going for a fucking quadruple. But it's, yeah, it doesn't make much sense for an arena shooter not to have any restocks or ammos or replenishment. Another negative that I would say is not really going to be a problem in the future is the current server issues, instabilities, XP not working, and so forth. That's been an issue since they launched the beta. However, I don't think this is going to become a consistent problem, and they're very transparent on social media, like I've said before. So yeah, I feel like this is not going to be an issue, but it's an issue at the moment. But in the future, I think this will be completely resolved. I do want to reiterate that all these other kind of niche little things doesn't really matter too much when the basics of the game are amazing, which is the mechanics, the movement, and the gunplay all feel amazing and fluid to use. That's like the top thing that should be important when playing and reviewing like a game. That should be the main element. Sure, the microtransactions isn't ideal, and I think they need to cut that shit in half, because like similar games, Spectre Divide did it and like pushed away a lot of players when they saw the microtransaction cost. Like, no, not every game needs to have the Valorant microtransaction. Valorant isn't setting the example for all these other companies to follow. It should not be that expensive to buy virtual skins, which one you cannot trade, you cannot resell or anything. Like Counter-Strike, it's fine because you can resell whatever you buy, resell whatever you open. Like, that is an amazing market to have. But when you buy a skin, you have no other use for it in this game. It's a waste of money, because what if this game dies? You put $100 in and then boom, you don't know trade value. Like, you're kind of sitting on the edge. Like, Splitgate died. You got so much hype and then it died. So you want this game to live and to make money steadily and continue to grow. Putting fucking $23 bundle in there is just not the way to do it. Not bundle, sorry, one weapon. Like, I think that's just price. I think that's scandalous, to be honest. But anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the current Splitgate. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. It's really enjoyable to play. I think this game is meant for anyone that likes FPS shooters for sure. If you like any FPS shooters, I think you need to give Splitgate a go. Because I've been playing a lot of Fragpunk lately and a lot of Valorant. So coming to this is just so refreshing and so nice that I think if you ever get bored or you ever get annoyed at one, like an FPS game, just come play this and like, boom, you fucking ignite that passion instantly. It's so much fun. I'm not sure about hidden matchmaking or engagement matchmaking. I don't think that's a thing in this game. And the developers are very transparent. So I don't think this would be in this game. Okay, but that's my my little 2 cents worth on Splitgate. I think it's really enjoyable and I hope it sticks around for a long time because there isn't really arena shooters in this kind of day and age. There's no Quake champions. It's all kind of just disappeared. So having a real stable arena shooter would be nice because Halo just didn't really stick around and didn't do any favors for the gaming community apart from battle passes that never expire. Absolute W. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.